Hello Total War Gamers, my name is Deacon and welcome back to our Mortal Empires Durthu Wood Elves campaign. And as you can tell, we're making a healthy profit. And the first thing to announce really is that I have the beta patch installed for Mortal Empires that deals with the Chaos Invasion stack spam early on turn 100 or depending on your Empire rank. What it also does is it adds gold back as a resource to Mount Gunbad. So I'm gonna play with the dwarves and Ungrim Iron Fists soon. It's gonna happen. Also in Mortal Empire. So that's one thing that is a nice announcement. Then if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and you like Mortal Empires campaign, subscribe now. I'm going to do also Leoncoeur with Bretonia, and Karl Franz is also coming up. What else? Orion. There's going to be an Orion campaign. So hang in here, watch the videos till the end, and I'm sure you'll be pleased. That said, let's crack on with Durthu. We are low on army. There was a beastman army here that's been dealt with by Torgevon. Thank you, Torgevon. And Orion has expanded just a little bit into Canal. We need more amber to upgrade our Oak of Ages another tier and to what else? Is my volume this high? I'm just going to lower my volume a little bit on my headset. I want to develop diplomatic relations because war targets coordination is key to my strategy, any strategy. I'm going to use the factions to my north against the Norskins and to my east against Chaos and the Vampires as buffer states. So yeah, we need to be friends, alliances, and of course the dwarves. If we can have a military alliance with them, then of course it's going to bring in loads of amber. Now I have disabled amber requirements for the units for the one good reason that if they were to cost amber, I wouldn't use them. And I found in the Warhammer I campaigns that I played that it took way too long to get a sufficient quantity of amber for those units to come into play, and then they would play no significant role in my campaigns. And they're just too much fun to miss out on. And also, since so much relies on confederations, especially now with the building changes of the temples and the council buildings, you're pretty stuck on amber. You're pushed into a very aggressive strategy where you either have to conquer a lot very fast, or at a reasonably high pace. We're turn 28 now. Or you would have to go very slow, turtle up, and do everything diplomacy-wise, which is a possibility because we have the tech tree to do that. And then you would go from military alliance to military alliance to buy the diplomacy techs, basically, or just refrain from any Oak of Ages upgrades. I could have saved these 5 and go for diplomacy first, and then, but even then it takes like 50 turns to get any relations of significance. And then also in Warhammer I, the Chaos Invasion spawns pretty soonish, early, for that to be a viable option. So I don't like it when the game limits your campaign to a single strategy where you just have to be aggressive. I like to have the option. Oh, we should have attacked the beastman. Anyway, Torgevon will get there, I think. Let's see.
You called?
Yeah, I called.
Welcome to the halls of Athelloren.
How about military?
What ridiculous.
So if you're forced in, I like to have the option to either do a turtle strategy or a conquest campaign, or even a rush campaign where you just rush the map. Those are my 3 kind of tastes. He is blue. And that's because I have something of a mod installed that gives allies blue My own stuff green and enemies red. At least I hope it is. I don't know what else that is. In other campaigns, Vidriot declares war on Carcassonne. Yeah, I have to enter war on side of my ally and ruin every relation with Britannia. Crap. The upside, at least, is they're probably going to conquer Castle Carcassonne and then gain me another ember. But I was just saying, I need Britannia as an anvil against the Norskins that are absolutely overpowered. But anyway. La di la di la. One turn of Drakira while we construct the Temple of Kurnus, so we can switch technology research to Kurnus after that happens. Let's see how this plays out, people, and I cannot construct anything right now, so we'll just hit the end turn again. There we go. How can it? Yeah, there we go. And one of the fun points to point out is that there's a positive attention for this campaign in terms of viewership. Out of different Mortal Empires campaigns I've started, there's the usual peak of interest in episode 1 because people are always looking for starting strategies, and I love to offer particularly those. But this one, people are watching into episode 2, 3, 4 and so on, and also commenting on, so that's nice. So I'm definitely going to continue this one into the whatever 20s, 25s, whatever it takes to play it out. We're not going to allow them to enter. And in my Warhammer 1 I had a mod that took away all these guard rays over the settlements of the Wood Elves and changed up the map just a little bit. And I haven't seen it around for Warhammer 2 yet. I think I should probably look around and do that. So we've got a trade that boosts our income, which is wonderful. Although hopefully Durthu is not going to sit around too much. We're sitting here, getting our public order up to 100, and training our buildings up so we can have an economy, so we can support a new full stack and move out to like the Border Prince territory. That would be my first objective at the moment. But now I am in... I don't know what Vidriot is doing. We're eventually going to confederate, but this would be like the perfect opportunity. Is Orion at war with Carcassonne? Let's see.
Shield of Athalloran!
You need me?
Yeah, Vidriot, I need you to first conquer Carcassonne. What are you doing? Are you raiding? Is there a strength rank of Carcassonne anyway? Oh, it's like bottom. So they're all spent. So yeah, let's take them. There's not going to be much Britannia left. This goes on this way, which is also kind of unique. Never used to happen. Or at least, well, I'll have to see where we get it. Those areas have been traded back and forth. One thing about Mortal Empires is so far the old world map is kind of identical, and I actually prefer that. I'm glad that they didn't squeeze it all together and reduce the walking distances and so on for the old world. However, I very much dislike that they in fact did do so for Ultron, Lustria and the rest of the world, Nagaroth. So yeah. Sniff, cry. It's a lot. And of course the Vortex campaign is much more story driven, maybe a little bit over the top, the amount of missions. You typically have 5 missions at the same time, but what we have now is just one mission at a time, and most of them, they're exact copies of the Warhammer 1. And the thing is, since Mortal Empires came out, everybody is, or everybody, I mean, most YouTubers that upload campaigns are playing Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires. Also, all the Warhammer 1 races, Warhammer 1's kind of like done with now that we have Mortal Empires. So, basically, Mortal Empires is like the new game. And then to approach it as like, okay, but this is just free DLC, and we're gonna make it work so that it doesn't crash. But you know, it's not really fully decked out and dressed out. Are we at war with? No, not with Paramount. So yeah, I would have been much more happy if they would have fleshed out the Mortal Empires campaign much more, with also like incentives, missions, story, that kind of stuff. That's why I said it feels a bit bland. Especially if you know that there's in Warhammer 2 all this stuff that can really spice up the game that they're not doing here. I think it's kind of a waste. Wood Elves, you are rank 26, you're still at war with Paramount. But you're not really doing anything. Okay, now let's see how we are doing in terms of...
At your service. I will not believe a word
now
you say.
You won't even consider...
What do you need?
military access.
Honor to your ancestors.
So people are hating us more.
What? I am Belagar.
Yes, I
True.
know. Everybody likes us less, and I think this might be because we have no army. So watch me. Once we're back training up a significant army, then things are going to change. And how are we in terms of... We're going to have to build this. This. And that's about all we can progress. So 2 more buildings. And recruit another branch raid. Send it to discover any elven factions out there. So Ultron and Teclis. Gonna have to search them out. Make buddies with them. But unfortunately, I wonder if we could actually, say that we would have a board, if we're able to trade with what other elven factions, or that we're gonna need this Daliandra to trade with other elven factions as well. Oh yeah, non-wood elf factions. So even other elven factions we can't trade with unless we get this one done. So yeah. We're 100% untainted, and it's going to be even more untainted once we get the Daliandra thing done. Or once we can attribute the position to anyone. I have the new portraits. There's a mod that I'm using that I like for all lords, or legendary lords so far. Except for Durthu, he looks like a crocodile. So I'm maybe gonna even take it off. I did disable the banners because I thought they were just too noisy for the Wood Elves, and well, I can figure it out now. I might revert to the original portraits as well, just for the fact that Durthu was so poorly done. Now, von Karstein and Wissenland. I already thought he was in vampire territory because he's also at war with the border princes, but now they're actually going to... They're going to town, they're going to do business. However, there's a good chance that, hey, somebody, he wants me to go to war with... But you still haven't conquered Carcassonne yet, you're sieging it. And it's only a garrison. So if you're going to be weak about it, what the crap? Let's see if I'm gonna ask for a counter offer. Pay me like 2k, and then I will, and then I'm gonna send Orion over to Warhammer and conquer it. Well, no, I'm just not so aggressive towards Britannia in any of my playthroughs. Maybe I should be. I've never really done it. I've only been aggressive with the dwarves, because I thought, well, elves versus dwarves is at least some historical context to that. Just moving my microphone around. So how about now?
Glade Lord,
You're very
you have been
deep
granted
green
access to the
noob.
whole...
Maybe
Honor
because
to your
I'm
ancestors.
strength. I think my strength rank is factored into diplomacy. If anyone knows how they deal with strength rank when deciding the diplomacy should work, then let me know. 7 turns, and then we're gonna do this, which is like 10 turns, and then that. It's gonna be a long while. It's a long track, so we're not gonna wait for that. We're just gonna go to town. Come on, get a move on already. And our public order is now plus 24. Can I just go to everything? Your faction, individual factions, allied, enemy factions, just everything. I want everything to just fastest. Is that possible? Possible! Yeah, everything to fastest, including my own. Yeah, just go. There you go. Zap. No. Tilia. The thing is, there's a Skaven faction down there, and I'm not hearing anything about it, which is funny, interesting. Now, I don't know if any of you are aware of the Medieval 2 mod that is called the Sundering, which basically deals with the uprising of Malekith and Marathi on Ulthuan, and basically dealing with Anarian. Mission issued: capture and occupy a settlement belonging to either Parvan or Carcassonne. But I don't have an army, and I need a couple of turns to train it, and then to move to Brionne, and then I'm not gonna make this. So again, Torgovan, not gonna be able to comply, and this full army with a full garrison, Cassian, it's gonna be too much to deal with. It's just not going to happen. And Raika has ranked up. Where are you, my dear? There you are. So you no longer have Exemplar, where you can buff up the forest battles. We're not gonna enjoy too many of those. So that's is not happening. Either Call of the Woods, which is a permanent +5 melee attack, but she's not going to go into melee too much right now, because we're now using her as a spellcaster. The Pendulum, I rarely have strict line battles where there's a perfect line for this to use against. So either Awakening of the Wood or Shield of Thorns. Explosion, costing 7, this is costing 8. This is an augment, which is a buff. This is a direct damage spell. This is also damage. Not in terms of hit points. So let's take Awakening of the Wood, then we're spreading it out a little bit. Yeah. So the mission, again, not going to happen. I don't mind playing the missions, it's just it's very inconvenient. How is Wissenland doing with the war against the vampires? I want to see the top strength. Empire.
The Empire.
You're strong.
Greetings from Sigmar.
Hello.
What?
Kilia.
Highborn.
Torgovan.
You have been granted access to the halls of... What do you
Widriel.
need?
Clan Angrim.
What brings you before the Herald? The Hunter!
The Hunter and the Fox. Oh, you're now also at war. Good, go after Bjorn.
Who calls?
Wissenland, how are you towards... Oh, I have no contact with either the vampires or the warrior princes, so I don't know how strong they are. Can't compare. Just Paravon is quite at the bottom of the food chain there. And we
Come
can't-
then,
we
only
cannot
Sigma's god,
have
only.
trade with any of them yet. How are we doing with the building? It's there. So now we do have the plus so many. Yes, I lack the cash strategist tactician. Let's just end the turn. Higher Lord. Just skip it already. Skip everything. Is there a way to permanently go for faster speed everything? Off, 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 and off, and off, and off, and off. There you go. Everything off, everything fastest. Don't waste my time. I'll see it when I see it. Not so worried. It's taking long enough. So, what was I thinking about just before this? Oh yeah, we're gonna get an ancient treeman, a lord. So we can put him in the Trelloc, no, not the Deliandra position, the mask. What is it? Snuff Snatchers spam. Azorian, of course, came through. We're not fighting. The Brayherds come, well, they're welcome. Just attack me in my city. Oh, just don't attack the Oak of Ages. So, recruit Lord. Tailor of Kernels, I love that. But Ancient Treeman determined. Immune to psychology. Well, it's nice. And it's probably also the only one we can get. And the only one it's expensive though. I think the costs have gone up because they were like 900 or something. Now let's see where we can take him. He can be a spellcaster or he can be a melee buffer. And I want a defense because if we are defending the Oak of Ages, that's what you're doing. So, but he's not going to stay around for long. I'm just going to put him in position. Din, 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 and now we can trade with everybody possible. No? Next turn? I don't know.
Armored in faith. The lady grants you
can't
safety.
trade with you because you don't like me. Alright, so what else is there to build still? Let's take a look at the... Right now there's nothing else to build. So we are going to recruit in an army. And it's only going to go up to 18 because... And can we already... No. Can't recruit another hero yet, but we will be able to recruit soon. So, Durthu. This pains me to not have any XP upgrades. In terms of upkeep, they're both the same. And in terms of recruitment costs, the Dryads are just a little bit cheaper. So let's go. Oh, money spent. Too bad. There we go. I think in terms of growth, we have plenty of growth right now. Public order, +8. Going the right way. Can this go faster? Faster, faster. So once we have a full army, then I'm gonna do a little experiment. I'm gonna boot my new ancient treatment and see if we can still get trade with Paravon. So I'm gonna fire you for this turn, and now I'll go to diplomacy, see if I can still trade with Paravon. Yes, so that's still unlocked even though he's not active on the campaign map. That's interesting. We have 3 archers, 3 bodies. More bodies. Oh, okay, let's do that next turn then. More. And then more archers. I'm content with it being like 50% front rank and then 50%. This is special units that I'm not counting. But the number of Dryads and the number of Glade Guard, I'm gonna try and keep them equal, sort of. And of course these count towards Glade Guard. So what are you doing my hero public order by 1 and growth by 10. So what's the surplus? 1 more turn to another surplus point, but we're not gonna increase. We actually lost 1 ember. What? Oh, Canel has been taken by Orion, who's now sieging over here. Okay, I'm gonna even maybe I'm gonna get myself mixed up in this. How are we doing diplomacy wise?
Orion! You may speak your honeyed word.
Yeah, you may just conquer the settlements that you're sieging out because you're taking a bloody long time.
Aye. Let's hear what you... I stand. Step forth, true friend of the ungrown clan.
Yeah, I'm a true friend.
Empire.
You got that right.
By Sigma's will, coming.
Wissenland also wanna be buddies with you. You're now rank 60, so you're losing, friend. Silly bastards.
So, be at peace.
Yeah, nothing to be gained here. Oh, I wonder if we're even gonna ever be friends with the doors now. It's taking forever. Alright, end turn. And... now I want another hero to explore the map, but I want my full army. Now Paravon and the Wood Elves are at peace and they've just taken a settlement. Are you nuts? You're losing my amber and then making peace with the people you've lost to. I'm not impressed. Do you hear? We're gonna have to take matters into our own hands, I'm afraid. Maybe not. I usually just wanna go south. If Clan Angrund is doing very poorly, wipe them out quickly. Great Stag, Untainted, or Missile Range. And lose 750 in cash. For 4 turns. I'm not gonna be fighting within 4 turns, not likely. And then 10% is not gonna... just gonna hold on to my cash right now. And I promise to eliminate this ugly, dirty face in the next episode. I'll take off that mod. So 1, 2, 6, 3. So we're gonna do 3 more. Hey, look what we have here. Definitely gonna get this weekend. And another. And this also kind of counts like front rank troop. Oops. So, just like dryads. Let's take a look here. Miramos un rato que pasa. Actually, the public order in the mountain province, the Southern Grey Mountains, is awesome. It's much better, much faster than our home territory, where we have Durthu and an army and agents, and it just doesn't make sense. I'm glad it's like that, because otherwise we'd have uprisings and stuff. There's actually, one of my viewers suggested that once we conquer other territories in the Lustrian forests, there should be settlements to conquer that actually give 8 or 6 or at least more construction slots rather than just this. We have 6 slots here, just we can't build anything. So I thought that was a good suggestion, especially if it's like forest areas. In forests we should be able to do that. Well, suckers, you're taking way too long. But anyway, we're gonna have, if they conquer these two and we confederate, we're gonna have coastal provinces anyway, and then we can sail to Altoan and kick the crap out of the Dark Elves there, if they're still around. Cult of Pleasure's there, but that's Morathi, I think, right? Or is it, I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see if we still have money left after our army is full, and then... Oh, I should have not recruited the Treekin first, but anyway. Oh dear. They're even marching out of Canel. And Widrioth is now recruiting. Is that because you've lost here? No, you're still... Yes! And they've spawned a full stack back into their settlement. Where did that come from? Because they were...
I will not aid you in this.
Holy shit. How the hell did that happen? They were sieging it, they didn't take it, and now there's the Fae.
I will not.
A rebellion, maybe? No, blah, blah. And Orion is here with just... Oh, this is not even Orion. Okay. Well, you can kiss our conquest goodbye now. And I'm surprised that our Ember is still at +2. Or maybe it's gonna go down the next turn, I don't know. Strange.
Those who displease.
You're still also at rank very low.
Not live to tell of it.
This game
Valiant
is, the logic
bow
escapes
before the
me.
rightful
Trade
lords of the realm,
and everybody's
and
gonna hate my
peasants.
guts. But anyway, what I really want
Orders?
is a military
Welcome
alliance
to
with
the
you guys.
halls of Athelloren.
Military
What do you
access.
want? Certainly not.
Now then, let's go for a defensive alliance.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Onward.
You're
Aye.
at war.
Let's hear what you have to say. No.
Yeah. But my army is
Step
growing,
forth, true friend.
so I'm thinking, Wissenland,
By
you're getting
Sigma's
your
will,
ass
come in
kicked.
peace. Not in my name.
Alright then, don't.
No, sir.
Ah. Empire.
What? Friends of the Empire.
Nothing happening anytime soon, which is boring. I know it is time consuming. But we're gonna recruit anyway. So 6 mainline troops and 3 is like 9. I'm gonna go for 3 more archers, and then my 2 agents, and then that's that. Let's see what happens. I think we'll have money for a branch raid for exploration. And it would be way more logical to have a Waystalker doing that. We can't recruit them. And I'm gonna take my Waystalker with me because I'm speccing him for battle. Now, Clan Anger has to give me... What? You're already my military ally. I'm not going to do this. Unless you pay me a healthy sum of money, like 3k. Then I'll do it. Why don't you pay me? You're probably... Should be a piece of cake for you to afford that. Stupid. Anyway, they're gonna train up their army. Their lord is probably still there. I've never seen Dave or Findle disappear. Mission failed. Yeah, I was this. All coordination targets lost. Ah, they took it. But Widrioth is all weak,
Yes!
and Wood Elves are also all weak. Can you deal with them?
Hi, boy.
Try.
Welcome to the halls of Athelloren.
I want a
What do
military
you
alliance.
ill-considered?
Then I want military access.
As you say.
Then I want a defensive alliance.
Short-sighted.
Short-sighted on your you are short-sighted here. And
True king, step forth. True friend of the ungrown clan.
if you let me pass through your lands, I'll deal with
Warhammer
the border princes. Is that so hard to understand?
And what can the Dawi do for you on this? I agree.
Alright, now we're getting somewhere with the dwarves.
Wanrag, make your proposal.
Maybe they'll like me just a little bit better on
Yes?
the next turn.
Approach us, friend, and make your
Defensive
offer.
alliance, then.
No.
Okay. Well, how about military alliance?
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it.
Cannot.
I would be such a boon. Can we still trade with Paravon? Yeah. So we're just not bordering anyone else. Bordelot, you have 4 territories.
The lady grants you safe passage in these lands.
And I have a defensive alliance with one of their enemies.
No evildoer may receive those who displease me do not live to tell of it.
You are at war with basically everyone. I'm gonna send Torgevon after you very soon.
You need
Just
me?
wait.
You have been granted access to the halls of Athelloren. Certainly not.
Okay. So is our army complete now? Yes. Yay, free finger and force battles. No. Speed, no. Ammunition, no. Missile damage, yes. So you're gonna go into this army. And you are also gonna go into this army. Yay. And now we have money for a hero, which is gonna be a right wraith, who is gonna be tough or disciplined. Leadership, a melee attack. Wow, that's for the whole army, all units in army. That is awesome. Now I need a name for this character. Tralan. This is too much like Tralala. And we have one. This is gonna be growth, damage walls, wound, block army, specialist. Thing is, this is going to be a scout, so at best, even though it's a very useless, I'm just going to go for a specialist and do some hero actions on any dark elves or so that we encounter. And then let's just go here. Go. Jump on, jump. Can you go here? Just go here. Yeah, I go there. Alright, so now we're getting somewhere. Durthu. We still do not have military. Do we even do we have military access with Torgevon?
Lord of Athelloren.
Yes, we do. Alright. So Durthu can come. Durthu, go into forced march stance. Move this way. And I'm gonna need them to allow me. Can I jump from here into Border Prince? Maybe to make that jump without trespassing in their lands. I'm gonna try that. And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna try to get military access with them.
To battle? I am Belagar, true king of the 8p9.
Military access, and then I'm gonna add join war against greenskins.
Aye.
Okay, that was easy. So now I can just la di la di la walk through their lands. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We're just preparing to go to war with the Border Princes, or with Tilia or Salia, or whatever. Or with the Skaven even. 2 Ember here. Neutral province capital, that'd be fun. I think we'll have to do that. So we're gonna walk and do our thing here in this area. And hopefully stay a little close to our own territories where we can continue to send backup forces, because we only have 1 lord walking around and not enough money for a second army. So do subscribe, do like, and comment down below if you have a name suggestion for my second prize raid, and see you next time.